Hey guys, it's Josh. You're probably watching this because you follow me on either Instagram or Twitter. My Instagram is Jeff Hardy's God, and my Twitter is TNA is amazing. I'm making this video because I've been making videos, just not on my own channel. I do videos with a guy named Jake Baritone. He's awesome. We do 2 videos a week. Normally we would have done an Impact review tonight, but he was not able to come on tonight. So I am not doing a video tonight with him, so I figured I'd start my own channel. I have done videos in the past. I've done 3 videos, but I deleted them because I want to start fresh. I did a wrestling Q&A and 2 WWE Mark rants, but I deleted them because I want to restart this whole channel. Okay, so I asked my followers on Instagram and Twitter. Well, I asked my followers on Twitter if. Oh, yeah, okay, so I got. On Twitter, somebody told me talk about the potential of TNA or how Chicago fans are going to take a huge crap on WWE if CM Punk isn't back. And then on Instagram, I just saw that one, so I don't know what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to do this one. On Instagram, Curbside Hero or Mac, he's awesome. If you don't follow him, then you really should, because he's possibly the most knowledgeable independent wrestling fan I've ever met on social media. Okay, so he said, I said, what should I talk about in my YouTube video? I don't want to rant on Cena or WWE marks because I constantly do that on Instagram and Twitter. He said, how about people who had no idea who CM Punk, Cesaro, Daniel Bryan, or Sami Zayn were before WWE, but now claim that they've loved them for years? Okay, yes. If I could, express, and I have no idea what the actual number is, but I've seen so many people claim that they watched Cesaro, Punk, El Generico, Tyler Black in Ring of Honor, and other companies, other small independent companies, but the reality is most of the people that claim that they've loved them since they were indie guys haven't. And then, okay, so here's an example. I found this account on Instagram called CM Punker or something. I don't remember what the actual account was called because I never followed them. I just found them on a hashtag. And they said, oh, I've been a CM Punk fan for years. He's my favorite wrestler. I know everything about him. I'm his biggest fan, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, I don't even like CM Punk, but I can answer this. Name 3 companies CM Punk wrestled for before he was on contract with WWE. Wanna know? Okay, he said TNA. That's it. He didn't know that CM Punk was in Ring of Honor. He didn't know that he was in IWA Mid-South, which is where, in my opinion, Punk's best match is happening against Chris Hero. He didn't know anything about him. He knew, and he only knew that CM Punk was in TNA because I posted something a week before saying, if you claim that you like CM Punk but you don't know that he was in TNA, you're an idiot. And a lot of people were like, CM Punk was never in TNA. You're an idiot, okay? You don't deserve to be on the internet. Get off because you're stupid. And then, I'll be honest, the only person, only Ring of Honor alumni that I knew about before their WWE runs was Tyler Black. And I had never seen one of his matches. I just heard of him because I used the internet for wrestling purposes before he got signed. I knew when Daniel Bryan was on NXT, I researched him. So before he was on a main show, but I'm not oh, I've loved Daniel Bryan for. I only knew about him because of WWE. I only knew who Cesaro Claudio is because he's in WWE. I didn't even watch wrestling when CM Punk got signed by WWE, so I'm not even gonna try to pretend I knew who El Generico was actually too, but I'd never seen one of his matches. I knew who Austin Aries was before TNA, but that actually wasn't before TNA because he already had a run in TNA in 2007, which was also before I started watching wrestling. So, but this isn't about me. This is about the idiots that are like, oh my god, I've been a fan of insert Ring of Honor alumni here for years, and I love him so much. I found somebody on either Instagram or Twitter, I have no idea which one it was. Their bio said like 9 years young, and I saw them commenting on somebody like, oh, I've been a fan of Punk since Ring of Honor. Punk got signed to WWE, what, 2006, 2005? So you were, if you were 9, then you've watched WWE, then you've been alive since 2005. You watched Ring of Honor when you weren't born yet? That's believable. I'm just so sick. I only know like 5 people out of the hundreds that I talk to on social media, out of my combined on Instagram and Twitter over 2,000 followers combined on both of those. I know about 6 people who knew who CM Punk was before his WWE run. And they're the people that aren't afraid to admit that. They're the people that are like, oh, I didn't watch wrestling then. Of course I didn't know who he was. And then there are the people that are like, oh yeah, I knew who he was. I've been a fan of him since Ring of Honor. And then if you ask them, any current Ring of Honor guys, any other people that were in Ring of Honor at the time that didn't get signed by WWE, they'll have no idea. And I'm just so sick of people pretending. You're not a punker if you have never seen a punker, which the people that I don't think Curbside Hero calls himself a punker, but that's relevant, but, and I feel bad that I keep saying his name, but, if you call yourself a fan of CM Punk or a punker, and you have not seen any of his Ring of Honor, TNA, I'm not even going to say TNA because he didn't even have that good matches in TNA. His TNA run was kind of shitty. Not because of him, just because I liked the whole Raven thing, but they could have, like, I don't know, I just don't think his TNA run was that special. But if you've never seen either one of his IWA Mid-South matches or one of his Ring of Honor matches, and you claim you're a fan of him, you're not. And then there are the people that watched wrestling when he debuted in WWE in like 2006, hated him, said he had no potential, said he was awful, said he completely rooted for Jeff Hardy in their whole feud, saying CM Punk sucks, Jeff Hardy's awesome, which obviously I rooted for Jeff, but I don't pretend that I liked CM Punk, because I never liked CM Punk, and I still don't, but I respect him as a wrestler, and I know that he's one of the best wrestlers right now, even if he's not as good as he used to be, but he's still good, and it's disappointing that he left, but hopefully he'll be back, because that'd be kind of shitty if he left and just didn't come back. I think he will. Back on track, though, with the video. If you claim you're a punker, get off Instagram, stop making your username punker or whatever. Find one of his fucking, I don't even know if his IWA Mid-South matches are on YouTube, and if they are, they're shitty quality. I had to go to some like Chinese site to find them, and it probably gave my computer like 30 viruses, but it was worth it. Get on the fucking internet and find one of his like IWA Mid-South matches, or just type in CM Punk versus Samoa Joe, Ring of Honor, and look, I typed that in, it took me 5 seconds to type that. CM Punk vs. Samoa Joe, the biggest match ever, Ring of Honor flashback, CM Punk vs. AJ Styles, CM Punk vs. Samoa Joe, CM Punk vs. Samoa Joe 3, CM Punk vs. Samoa Joe full match. It's that easy. Just fucking watch. I hate wrestling fans right now. I hate current wrestling fans. Not all of them, but some of them are so stupid.